Hi everyone, you world, this is CoinsKid. Going to dive into Cardano. Once again, thank you for your continued support. Really do appreciate everything you do for the channel here. Sharing is caring, and I really do appreciate all the comments, the sharing, the likes, everything you do, and your membership in the Telegram, your membership in the Patreon as well. Thank you to all of you, okay? So right now, Cardano has broken our key level of resistance, which we did say yesterday, and if it does break that, look at a long opportunity up to that level there of $1.34. So far so good. It's came up, it's broke the level of resistance, and from that point there, if you're currently sat in a long, you're currently 2.35% up. So right now you can see it's got above the 55, okay, on the 4-hourly time frame, and it's back testing it as support. Do you see this? So if that holds, you will see more continuation to the upside, because that's what it does. These EMAs, as you back test them, just like here, you back test them, it adds to the confluence of you marching up, pushing up basically. And obviously if you adhere to that, they creep you up, and that's where you take out levels of resistance. So right now you could be looking at a lovely little pump from this point of around 12% in total. If you'd have took that trade on when it broke that key level of resistance, which we outlined in yesterday's video, that could end up being a nice little 14% trade right there for Cardano. But I would expect it to hit a level of resistance there and potentially roll over, okay, and consolidate, because I am anticipating a high, then a potential lower low here for Cardano, okay, and I will show you why as well, because I'm targeting something called Elliott wave theory for Cardano right now, okay. So I'm just going to show you this chart. So I was playing with this yesterday for Cardano, and on the weekly time frame here, I was looking at it and analysing it, and I've come up with this, okay. So I am targeting this on a lot of projects right now, okay, of this, because we're in a bull run. So we're in a bull run, and we're going through these corrections and pullbacks are part and parcel of this bull run, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel. You know that there's boringness, there's levels of consolidation where it runs into a wall and starts to look ugly, but all it's doing is consolidating, back testing support, confirmation support before the next leg up. So I do expect that this bull run sort of continue and end roughly around about September, October of this year, okay, from my analysis. So with that said, I do think that Cardano is going through something called Elliott wave theory, okay, and I'm targeting this on multiple projects right now. There's some projects that have already carried it out. There's some projects that are just getting going. There's some projects that, you know, it's coming to fruition basically. So right now you can see we've had one wave up, we've had a second wave pullback, we've had a monstrous third wave up, which was a big third wave. We're now going for a wave 4 correction before a final 5th wave towards the end of the bull run there, where we will go through something called A, B, C correction basically for Cardano. And just like we're going through here, we're going through this A, B, C correction, because just here, okay, when you topped out at wave 1 and you pull back to wave 2, you've gone A, B, C. Do you see that? So you've gone down, up, failed to make a higher high, come back down to a low before takeoff on the wave 3. And then inside these waves as well, you have sub-waves of Elliott wave theory. So inside each wave, like for example wave 3, there'll be 5 waves of Elliott wave theory. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The overextended wave 5 there, okay, which has brought us up to where we are now. We're very overextended in my opinion. So, you know, Cardano could afford to come back even further in this wave 4. So we're just anticipating a pullback anyway. That's basically what I'm trying to tell you. At the minute, Cardano, it's got a little bit of extended in this wave 5. You can see it as, and it starts to pull back and correct and roll over. So you're looking at A, B, C correction right now from its top there. A, B, and C down. Do you see that? And then for continuation in the wave 5. So I wouldn't expect Cardano to march on now and make new highs and stuff like that. I am expecting sort of go through the ABC correction of Elliott wave theory, and you can see just here in this first wave as well, you went up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you see that? So it's basically Elliott wave theory, and that's why I'm targeting that sort of $7 plus Cardano token, and that is basically based off the fact that if we go through the very similar length of wave 1. Now right now, using fibs, you can see that Cardano is basically topped out using fibs, okay, so it's basically retracing at the moment. You can see from that extension there, from its previous all-time high to its low, you can actually see what it's done. A multi-year bear market, bottomed out, started to march on, and it's actually got up towards that 1618 extension, and that's why it's peaked out, okay. So right here, it's peaked out and it's starting to roll over, consolidate. So that's basically the fib extension there. So that, given that wave 1 there, if you measure that, that's what gives you the wave 5. Obviously, I think that we might enter a level of euphoria towards the end of that, so that wave 5 might actually grow larger, so to speak, but that's a conservative measurement there. That's the same as wave 1, because roughly wave 1 is always the same as wave 5. Okay, and that's basically Elliott wave theory covered with a little price prediction on Cardano. So that's why I want to say to you, don't worry about the up and downs, because that's a long game, and that's where Cardano is going to get to in this bull run, in my opinion. We are targeting a lot of projects that are going through that at the moment. So right now, as you can see, this is a weekly. I'm going to jump back to the 4-hourly time frame for Cardano. So like I said to you, if it can continue to hold this level of support right now on the 4-hourly, it will march up and you will be looking at a nice little pump there, but I do expect it to roll over at that point and potentially start to come back down and create that C wave for Cardano. So that's basically it in a nutshell. Do target that particular level there as a pullback, $1.34. If you do start to see Cardano pump up to that sort of level, I would necessarily open a little short there and just to come back down basically and retest this particular trend line, potentially falling out of it, causing that deeper C wave right there for Cardano. So not financial advice, and everything I say and do in this channel is not financial advice. It's just for education and entertainment purposes only. So far so good. Cardano's looking rosy for the future. Take care, everyone. Stay strong, stay safe, and most importantly, stay tuned. And I'll be back tomorrow with another update on Cardano. Bye bye.